The parents of motorcyclist Harry Dunn, 19, killed in a traffic crash that involved an American diplomat's wife, took their case directly to U.S. audiences Monday, holding a New York news conference at which they urged the woman, Anne Sekulas, to return to Britain, to present herself to police.
Here's a summary of the article.
The parents of Harry Dunn have reached out to U.S. politicians and plan to be in Washington on Wednesday and Thursday in their quest to get the woman back in the UK. To present herself to police, family spokesman Radd Seiger said. Charlotte Charles, Dunn's mother, tearfully urged the diplomat's wife, Anne Sekulas, to do the right thing and to face us as a broken family, along with the UK legal system. The 19-year-old Dunn was killed in August when his motorcycle collided with a car outside a British Air Force base in southern England used by the US military. A statement previously issued on Sekulas's behalf said, Anne is devastated by this tragic accident. No loss compares to the death of a child, and Anne extends her deepest sympathy to Harry Dunn's family. Earlier Monday, Dunn's parents appeared on CBS This Morning, where father Tim Dunn described the gruesome crash scene. I could see broken bones out of his arms and stuff. But he was talking, Dunn said. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson's office said the Prime Minister spoke with Trump on Wednesday and urged the President to reconsider the U.S. position, so the individual involved can return to the UK, cooperate with police and allow Harry's family to receive justice.
This post received a score of 45,165, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Diplomatic abuse of power, especially like this, is pretty disgusting if you ask me. I doubt that she will go to face a trial though.
Don't the Saudis abuse this diplomatic power a lot in US?
I observed 3 SUVs full of Saudi nationals with embassy plates literally stop their cars in the middle of the street in Washington, D.C. one summer, and idle there for 10 minutes while people went into a fancy restaurant. Men in suits, women dressed to the nines in cocktail dresses. A DC police cruiser showed up a few minutes into direct traffic around the SUVs as though a tree had fallen in the road. This kind of asshole behavior happens quite often by diplomats and embassy staff, and if you talk to anyone that lives in DC, they'll tell you that the shittier the country represented, the shittier the embassy staff behavior.
Had a similar situation. I used to work at a copy shop in a strip mall and I glanced up to see a red convertible driving on the sidewalk right outside my window and then over some grass and into a parking spot. Driver got out and went into a neighboring travel agency. I called the cops on him, they came by and told me he's got consul plates, diplomatic immunity, nothing we can do, and left.
Steal the plates, call the cops again.
That's actually really smart.
As she should. She killed a young man. She needs to face the music.
But we have all done it, what's the big deal? It happens. Just last week I ran an elderly woman over several times and immediately left the country because my husband is a diplomat. Fact, he meant that he has driven on the wrong side of the road on accident. Does Trump even know how to drive? He lied about her immunity, her husband is not a registered diplomat. This is a hit-and-run case. Manslaughter.
Exactly. What's the point of privilege if you never use it?
Spoiler alert, she won't.
99% of the people wouldn't either.
Not going to lie. I don't know if I'm that upstanding enough to throw my own ass in jail when it's easily avoidable.
It shouldn't be up to her though. In 2002 a similar incident happened in London with a Colombian ambassador. Colombia revoked his diplomatic immunity and he was prosecuted. Imagine that, the Colombian government was more honorable than the US.
Diplomatic immunity exists as a concept to protect foreign representatives from facing local punishments for actions during the course of conducting business on the behalf of the home country. It would prevent a free speech activist from being prosecuted in a country with fewer constitutional protections than our own. She's not the diplomat, she wasn't in the process of performing a function of state, and what kind of human runs someone over? And then if we won't extradite her for what would surely be a friendly trial in an allied nation, no other country should be compelled to extradite potential criminals here, either. That's a blatant abuse of the faith of that privilege.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.